Before we start, we will hear instruction on how the public may access Spanish interpretation.
Good afternoon. We're offering live interpretation in Spanish during this meeting. If you wish to hear Spanish interpretation, please click the interpretation button at the bottom right corner of your Zoom screen. You will see a globe icon. If you're joining via the Zoom smartphone app, select your language by clicking More, or the three dots in the bottom right corner of your screen. Select Language Interpretation, then choose Spanish and click Done. If you wish to hear only the interpreters and not the original speakers, be sure to click Mute Original Audio. Buenas tardes, estamos ofreciendo interpretación en vivo en español durante esta reunión. Si desea escuchar la interpretación en español, haga clic en el botón Interpretation, que significa interpretación, en la parte inferior derecha de la pantalla Zoom. Verá un icono de globo terráqueo. Si se está uniendo a través de la aplicación Zoom para smartphone, seleccione su idioma haciendo clic en More, que significa más, o en los tres puntos en la esquina inferior derecha de la pantalla. Seleccione Language Interpretation, interpretación del idioma, y después elija Spanish y haga clic en Done, que significa listo. Si desea escuchar solo a los intérpretes y no a los oradores originales, asegúrese de hacer clic en Mute Original Audio, que significa silenciar audio original. Thank you, and back to the commission.
Thank you very much. With that, we will call this meeting to order, and could everyone stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everyone. Let's go ahead and move on to roll call.
Commissioner Riallo,
Present.
Commissioner Lexinger,
Here.
Commissioner Howard,
Present.
Vice Chair Feiger,
Here.
Chair Viorchek,
Here.
all present.
All right, we will go ahead and open up our public communications. This is the public's opportunity to speak on any item which is not on the agenda and will be limited to 3 minutes. Do we have anybody in the audience who'd like to speak? Seeing none, let's move on to Zoom.
We'll go ahead and open up our Zoom platform to anyone who wants to provide general public comment. No comments, Chair.
Thank you. We'll go ahead and close this item, move on to our consent agenda. Do we have any public comment on this item? None in the audience. Let's move on to Zoom.
We'll go ahead and open up our Zoom platform to anyone who wants to provide comment on the consent agenda. No comments, Chair.
Thank you. Bringing it back to commission, discussion, motion. Anyone?
I'll move to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
That motion carries.
Thank you so much. And with that, we will move on to new business. And we will hear about the Southside Automotive Major Design Review and request for an allocation and a transfer of CFA.
Hello, Madam Chair and fellow commissioners. For the record, my name is Catherine Moore, and I'm an assistant planner with the City of South Lake Tahoe. The Development Services Department received applications for a major design review, TRPA permit, and allocation and transfer of 2,800 square feet of commercial floor area for the construction of a new light industrial building at 918 Eloise Avenue. The applications were submitted by Ryan Feliciano, owner of Southside Automotive, and is represented by Robert Granade of DG Granade Incorporated. The project is located in the Tahoe Valley Area Plan and is in the Commercial Mixed-Use Services Zoning District. The applicant is proposing to build a shop for vehicle collision repair. Auto service and repair is the closest listed use to what is being proposed, which is an allowed use in the zoning district. The project site is highlighted in orange and will continue to be highlighted in orange in the next couple of slides. Zooming in, you will see how the site is nestled within developed parcels with a mix of commercial, residential, and quasi-public uses. In my research, I found that the parcels directly north, west, and east have an industrial use, and the parcel directly south has a residential use. The proposed building will supplement the existing Southside Automotive buildings on 920 and 934 Eloise Avenue. The site is currently vacant and has no development rights. The applicant has submitted a request to the city to purchase 2,800 square feet of CFA, which has been approved by the city manager on May 29th, 2024. The project is eligible for the discounted CFA rate pursuant to City Council Resolution 2023-051, which will generate $23,324 in revenue for the city housing program. The CFA will come from multiple pools, including the Tahoe Valley Area Plan, Environmental Improvement Program First Round, and Community Plan Recharge pools. The proposed site design is consistent with city and TRPA code. The project includes constructing a new 40-foot by 70-foot light industrial building, installing BMPs, and providing landscaping to enhance the site. The proposed project is also consistent with the city's commercial design guidelines and is designed to be strictly utilitarian. Roll-up doors, tall floor-to-ceiling height, specific opening locations, and resilient building materials are all provided to serve the function of the building. Similar designs to what is being proposed can already be found in the Commercial Mixed-Use Services Zoning District, including the adjacent property. The project materials and colors include the use of concrete, vertical metal siding, and metal roofing that fall within the accepted Munsell color range, which consists of a couple of tones of cool gray. The form is simple, the building materials and colors are uniform throughout, and the overall design will be harmonious with the existing light industrial and residential buildings in the neighborhood. City staff supports Planning Commission to pass a resolution finding the proposed project is exempt from CEQA pursuant to Section 15332, Class 32, approving the allocation and transfer of 2,800 square feet of CFA to 918 Eloise Avenue, the major design review permit, and the TRPA permit. This concludes my presentation. I'm available to answer any planning-related questions you may have, and the owner's representative, Robert Granade, is also here today virtually if you have any project-specific questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Do we have any questions for Catherine? Thank you so much. With that, we will go ahead and open this item up for public comment. Do we have anyone in the audience who'd like to speak on this item? Seeing none, let's open it up for Zoom.
We'll go ahead and open up our Zoom platform to anyone who wants to provide public comment on agenda item 2. No comments, Chair.
Thank you. We'll close public comment, bring it back to the commission. Do we have any thoughts, comments, discussion items, or would somebody like to make a motion?
It's a good project. Desperately needed in town, if anyone's tried to get auto body work here.
I would agree, fits the area. It looks like the owners and the designer have done their research, and staff has been really good about providing feedback and really making this an appropriate use of the space. So do we have a motion?
I can make a motion to pass a resolution, 1, finding the project is categorically exempt from CEQA pursuant to section 15332, Class 32 infill developments. 2, approving the major design review permit, file number 24-055, and the TRPA permit. And 3, granting the transfer of 2,800 square feet of commercial floor area to Ryan Feliciano for the construction of a new light industrial building. And 4, making all other findings set forth in the resolution.
A second. That motion carries.
Thank you, everyone. that is the end of our new business. We are now going to move on to our updates and announcements from city staff, if there are any.
Enjoy your July off, and we will meet again in August.
Love it. Do we have any planning commissioner reports, comments, thoughts? All right, guys, we're adjourned. Let's go home.